All right, it's episode 7. Playdate Pod is back. We're back in the stew.
Back in the stew, baby.
And we're feeling good. I know what you're thinking. I got a haircut.
We were all thinking it.
Someone had to say it. Can I tell you what happened, though?
Wait, I want to tell Lauren one thing about your haircut. Yesterday, Will walked in from the barber shop, and his hair was like still wet from the thing. And I was like, "Nice haircut, like love it." And he was like, "Yeah, it's still taking shape. Tomorrow, I'm gonna look like Joe Burrow." And I didn't believe you. And you look like a more handsome, funnier Joe Burrow.
Thank you. I needed that.
You do kind of look like Joe Burrow.
I needed to. I think what he's got going is like he doesn't shampoo. Like I just shampooed it because when you get a haircut, you have to shampoo. But I think if I don't shampoo for a little bit, it'll get a little greasier, and then it'll have like the little like dangles,
the
and
curls.
That's what the women are looking for.
That's his signature look.
I think if you get a leave-in conditioner, it's gonna be over for all these fools.
Yeah, if I sweated a bunch, I think I'd look like Joe Burrow after practice. So
we should get you a helmet. Like, you know those babies that wear helmets because their heads are misshapen?
Yes.
We get you one of those.
Those are cute.
I don't know about that, but
they're cute.
All right, tell me a story, Will. Tell me a story.
Well, it was related to the haircut, which was just that I got the haircut yesterday. I had this barber, shout out Ryan at the Lonely Barber. He's the man, and he'd been cutting my hair all last summer when I had a mullet, and then he had gone through some like medical stuff and was out of commish, so I had been going to a different barber. Well, apparently he's back. So today I'm walking down the street. He parks like a van. He's like a mobile barber, and he parks a van on the street out there. Yep. And I was walking down the street today with my coffee and walked right by him. And he goes, "Willie, what's up?" And I had to look him in the eyes with clearly having a new haircut.
You have like a fade.
Yeah. And I was like, "Oh man, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize you were back." And he was like, "Oh, that's fine, dude. Like, it looks great. Whoever did it did a great job." And I was like, thank God. I was like nervous. I almost didn't say hi to him because I was nervous that he would be mad at me.
I've typically been subscribed to the belief that nothing really good happens in vans.
True.
Especially he's the only one I've heard of that cuts people's hair out of the van and isn't it like hard to get him to do it? Like he has so many people that you
have to book pretty far in advance.
Yeah.
When I had the mullet, like I was very particular about who would cut it because it was like it was girls' hair at that point. Yeah, and it was my whole fucking brand. So I had but he was the man. Okay, this is so funny. If we keep talking, Lauren will never be able to open. She's trying to quietly open a pack of seaweed. She's like,
it's super crunchy.
Can I have one?
You know what the other thing that happened? I'll just tell you while you guys are up and moving around.
Wait, okay, we're not putting this in.
We're not putting this in?
Well, we can. We're talking about the dried seaweed from Trader Joe's.
All right. Right before my encounter with the barber, I went to Intelligentsia, the coffee shop across the street, and I got to the front. I waited in line, which it was kind of a long line, and then she was like, "What can I get you?" And I was like, "I'll take an oat." And as I was doing that, I was reaching for my card in my wallet, and I realized my card wasn't in my wallet.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, I guess I can't get anything. I don't have any money." Which is like the worst way to phrase it because it felt like I was pandering. Like I'd waited in line, so she was like, and I was like,
"Thought you were playing the sympathy card."
Yeah.
I was walking out to get my Drizzly the other day, and you know how you have to show them your ID.
Yeah.
Got downstairs, realized I didn't have my wallet, so I go back upstairs, and I was kind of like scatterbrained because I'm getting the text being like, "If you're not back in whatever minutes, your order's canceled." And so I'm like hustling back downstairs, and I dropped my wallet. And my cards scattered. It's like a card case, so it's an open one. Cards scattered everywhere. Kind of quickly picked everything up and just like lost one of my credit cards. So I froze it, but I was at Tacos Por Favor. Same thing, and got to the line. And I was with Bailey and was like, I'll pay for it, whatever. We get up there and realize that I don't have my credit card. Had Apple Pay. Wasn't that big of a fire drill. Probably didn't even warrant telling you this story on the podcast, but still a nerve-wracking.
It's embarrassing.
Well, it feels like you did it on purpose and you're hoping they're going to be the person that's like, I got it this time. Come back.
Fun fact about Drizzly, BC guy.
Is it?
He was a BC graduate, and I met him at a Noah Khan concert once.
It's one of the only
I was friends with his girlfriend, and she introduced me, and we were talking about it, and I was like, this is probably the last thing he wants to do. So
talk about work at a
I was like, you sold Drizzly for $1 billion to Uber?
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
Like 5 years ago or something.
So he's rolling.
And he was like, Yeah. And then I was like, all right,
Such
this
a
is
loud
not.
song.
Yeah.
It's like it's one of the only business you know how everyone's like, it's Uber for
Yeah.
train stops. His is like the only one that is real, where he was like, it's Uber for booze. We were all like, need it. I need it yesterday.
You can't make it like a month at Boston College without hearing about it. It's like the flagship like success story of our business school.
I got Drizzly last night.
I didn't know what it was until you brought it up
Yeah, it's great.
a month or so ago, but that's sick.
I got it last night, and I ordered. You know, I'm a big Red Stripe guy. And it's like a weird,
It's like a Jamaican beer. Right?
Jamaican beer. Yeah, it's a weird unit of measurement. They do 11.2 ounces instead of 12 for some reason because they're like the short bottles, whatever. And I ordered 2 12-packs. Sorry, 2 6-packs.
Total of 12.
Total of 12. And instead of bringing me like a 12 or 2 6-packs, he brought me 1 6-pack and then 3 tall boys of Red Stripe.
Kind of awesome.
But it's like now I don't want to drink. Like I don't want to commit to opening.
How much is it tall? Is it tall boy still a bottle for Red Stripe?
It's like a fucking.
I feel like it's like 3 beers.
Yeah, but it's like by the time I get to the bottom of it, it's gonna be flat and like.
Yeah.
It's just such a big. Okay, here's
Can
what
you
it
put
looks
the
like.
top back on?
I maybe, but like that would be weird.
Yeah.
And
Something that, like keeping it in your fridge like you do with orange juice, where like you have a glass and then you seal it back up and put it back.
it's you know those like cold brew bottles that people get. It's that exact size, so it's super wide and like.
Is it glass?
Yeah, it's the thickest
like a
glass
40?
bottle. Kinda. It's weird. It's a really weird unit. Maybe it's like 22 ounces. Like it's just enough that you're like, I don't really want all of this right now.
That's interesting.
All right, so we have a ton of fan submissions. Friend of the pod submissions.
A crap load, if you will.
A crud
From our
load.
playmates.
Thank you guys for all your submissions.
Thank you so much.
They're honestly amazing, and I'm very excited that we can eventually read all of them. But
Eventually, we won't have to come up with any.
we're
Which is
just
what I'm hoping to get to.
we're just gonna do 3 today, right?
Yeah, we wanna stress this, that there are so many good ones that like if yours isn't read today, it's gonna be in like a subsequent episode.
Yeah.
It's not that it wasn't good.
Yeah.
There were just so many good ones. And then I also stacked the deck with one from my buddy because he's a good friend.
Don't tell people you're doing that.
Well,
It makes it feel undemocratic.
He is my buddy, but he's Peter Buell's brother.
Oh, if he's Peter Buell's
He's
brother,
Peter
then
Buell's
you know
brother.
it's a hit.
Then you know it's going to be a hit. And he texted it to me personally, and I couldn't.
Was that the guy who called you the day his son was born?
Oh yeah, we're in the no, that's their other brother. So Will and I are in the car,
That was insane.
And he faced
No, actually, can I tell from my perspective?
Yeah.
Because I think it's funnier. Who was driving the car? It was someone.
Lucas.
It was,
Boyd.
yeah. Me and Lucas were. I was in the passenger seat. Lucas was driving. Rusty's in the back seat. Gets a phone call, and it's like, "Hey, man!" And like, "Congratulations!" Like, no way! Like you finally got him. And he's like, "Wow, that must be so exciting for your family." And me and Lucas are up there, and it's like, "You finally got him!" Like everything he's saying sounds like it's a baby, but like. Got him sounds like all right, maybe they got a dog, but then he's saying like, what's the like name? Like it all sounded like baby, but he kept saying got him instead of had him. And also it was like, and it was clear that it happened that day. It was like, who the fuck has a baby and calls Rusty that day? Like, no offense. Like, I knew it wasn't, I know your family enough to know it wasn't like your immediate family.
Yeah.
So it was like, who the fuck was like, had a baby and were like, I gotta let Featherstone know ASAP. Turns out it was like, just like a family friend or like a friend of a friend.
My best buddy's brother.
That's insane. Still insane that he called. Also crazy you said got him. Like, oh, you got one?
You finally got one?
It was like caught a Pokemon. It was like, oh, you finally got one?
The reason he was calling me was I was trying to guess the name. And his Eliza, his beautiful wife, and now the mother of this child, was like hesitant to, they both wanted to keep it a secret. And they were like, we'll give you a letter for every like glass of wine that you drink or something. We're at Peter and I's graduation party. And it got really sloppy. I like spilled wine on both of them apparently. And I think they told me the name, but like I was so drunk I don't remember. And so he was calling me to tell me, I don't want to say the baby's name, but it's a great name, and they were calling me to be like, here you go.
Got it. Still insane that they did that the day it was born. Also, crazy that you spilled wine on her while she was pregnant.
I think it was
osmosis fetal alcohol syndrome.
Oh, okay. Well, let's not wish that on the child. But
I don't wish that at all. I was doing a joke and I took it too far.
I actually, if I'm remembering correctly, it was just on. I think she got some residual splash, but it was he took. It was like he
the brunt.
It was like he dove in front of a bullet. Like he could see me falling and just like fucking set a Chris Bosh scream.
So you're talking about this guy who sent in this.
Yeah. So this is Blake.
All right, let's hear it.
Blake was there.
All right. Well, then I'm just gonna read Blake's first because I do really.
This is his other brother?
This is the guy that was holding the baby on the FaceTime. Another good friend. We went to college together, but he's Peter Beale's older brother.
All right. So Blake's pitch is a first-class plane ticket that when you board the flight, an anesthesiologist,
Anesthesiologist.
You got it. You took a long route to get there,
but you got it.
Anesthesiologist.
Okay, that time you messed it up. Anesthesiologist. Yeah.
Easy. We'll put you under for the length of the flight. You're out while others board, and you wake up to be the first group off the plane. You'd be woken by some action, like a press of a button or something. And if there was an emergency or for whatever reason, if they needed, I'm so lost. So completely. Okay, what am I reading?
What he's saying is.
Okay, you're woken up completely safe and. Wait, what?
He's just saying if there's an emergency, they Narcan you in your back.
Wait, is Peter Buell the guy who came up with Rusty?
No, that's Peter Tarling.
Wait, continue.
Sorry, I got distracted.
No grogginess, no feeling tired when woken up. Jet lag is a thing of the past. Hungover, flight, anxiety, gone.
Love it. That's actually such a great idea.
I got a little lost. But.
So this is my own. I think it's a great idea. I actually have this. It's like a superpower. I swear to God. You get me on an airplane, except for the one time I was on a flight with you and you made me drink. I
didn't make you drink.
I will just. I'm out like a light. Like I sleep through every flight. But I think it's a great idea. I wish others. It makes me sad when I find out that people can't do that.
I can't sleep at all.
Yeah.
Ever.
Not even on planes.
In general.
I've never slept.
We were flying to Italy, and it's like a 9-hour flight to land in Rome. And my sister was like, I have these sleeping pills if you want them.
Yeah.
Because I was like kind of complaining about it. She was like, I usually take a half. And I took like 1 or 2, whatever. And don't remember getting on the plane. And woke up. And I was like, how much longer do we have? And they're like, we're here. And it was like a 45-minute affair of me to be like, oh yeah, for sure. I slept through the entire thing. And then we got out and I realized we were there.
That's hysterical. Have you seen that video? It reminds me of the Odell Beckham Jr. video where he had like clearly taken like a Xanax or like something to like sleep on the plane. And then they tried to wake him up and he was like, and they kicked him off the plane because he was like drugged out. It was like a news scandal. But
they tried to wake him up before the flight
to tell him to put a seatbelt on.
Oh,
he was like unresponsive, so they had to get the police.
What?
Yeah,
I feel like why? Yeah, that seems kind of understandable that he's going to be like groggy. I feel like that's pretty normal for people to.
Yeah,
I don't think they want.
They took some. Yeah, I think it was he got a little bit shafted.
Yeah, I also think that it's just a liability for them to have a person that is
like if there
rejecting their instructions.
Yeah, the anesthesiologist has to be able. I think that was like the disclaimer he put in there, but there has to be a situation in which like if there was like imagine like there's like a emergency landing or something, you got to be able to be up and at him right away.
I think that we talk about this a lot, but the best part about these business pitches is that you can just be like, hey, whatever you're worried about happening. I've figured it out.
Also, none of these concerns are valid.
I think he's saying like they have like Narcan.
Yeah.
Just like
Narcan.
Yeah. Do you know what that is, Lauren? It's like when someone's like ODing on heroin, they can Narcan you and you just are immediately sober.
Yeah.
Blake, that's a fantastic idea. You didn't. I was worried that I was going to show favoritism and you weren't going to come through, and you did.
Yeah. Good job.
Great job.
Proud of you.
Right.
Proud of you.
Okay.
Our little guy.
This next one is hilarious. I love it. So this is from Maggie Tiano.
Shout out Maggie T.
Shout out Maggie. She said, okay, this is her business idea. It's called Huber, maybe Huber or Huber. I don't know.
How's it spelled?
Huber.
Okay, I have an idea where this might go.
Okay, so It's a horse Uber. It's like a regular.
Well, that's my idea.
It's like a regular Uber, but when you hit send on the app, a siren song goes out at a frequency that only horses can hear, and an available horse in your area will sprint to where you are at full force and will automatically know where you want to go.
That's great.
Insane.
That's great.
Here's my thing. Like,
Seems flawless. The siren sound. I mean, they thought of everything.
Yeah.
I think it's a really funny idea. Does it have a saddle? And like,
I don't raise a horse without a saddle.
You can't. I just don't know how to ride. Like, when would you? Is it for like off road? Like, you need to go to somewhere in the woods?
Like,
No, just
it's only for like the frontier. Mostly, it's mostly for the frontier.
Anywhere. It's also I like this because it's environmentally friendly, less cars on the road.
Are horses street legal?
I think in some places. I don't know about
I've
others.
only ever seen a police do it, but I'm sure you could. I don't know.
How do they pull you over? Do they need another?
They have to. They
Yeah,
can't pull
they
over
can't-
a horse unless they have a horse cop.
they're
You
on
can
a
just
horse.
sprint away. No
Do they
one
have
can
horse
even
cops
catch
here?
you.
I haven't seen them.
In
In
LA?
LA?
No.
No, I don't think so.
I've seen them in Boston. They have.
Chicago and like New York.
It's so clearly like it doesn't serve any purpose for them to be on a horse besides like that they clearly just want to
It's
do.
badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they clearly. It's like it's a relic from the olden days that every time they try to get rid of, they're like, wait, no,
Ooh.
that's cool.
Hey. All right, Maggie, that's great.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay.
I love it.
How do you say it?
Can I do something that's kind of a faux pas? Can I go to the bathroom?
Sure. Will's back from his pee break.
I had to go to the
How are you feeling, dude? How was it? Give us a quick game day post game report.
Squeezed harder than I ever have. It hurt. It hurt when I peed.
Yep. All right, new business pitch. Let's hear it.
Our third pitch submission for the day. I'm going to go with, I have so many, I like don't even...
Pick.
Okay, I like this one. This is a fun one. All right, so this is from Jackson Stanek. Sorry if I'm saying your last name incorrectly. Jackson. So Jackson says, my business idea is sports betting, but for weddings. The bride and groom can choose someone to be a bookie. It would be an app where everyone attending the wedding would bet on various things that happened at the wedding. Some ideas are someone objects plus 30,000. Groom touches the microphone at any point. Over under
objects.
0.5. Collective laughs.
Wait, what was read it? Start them again.
Am I flying through?
Okay.
We were talking.
You're doing so good. It's crazy.
Okay, starting over. So his ideas. Someone objects plus 30,000, whatever that means. Groom touches microphone at any point, over under 0.5. Collective laughs at best man speech, over under 4.5. Amount of choreographed dance numbers, over under 0.5.
I love it.
Wow. I mean, this
So good.
This would be ripe for like. I mean, you could make a lot of money if you gamed it. Like the best man laughs. Like you just get a bunch of people to bet it, and then you guys all laugh at every joke.
So that's my worry. I think that there has to be some secrecy to it because then, like, you're the bet, so you can easily just make it happen.
I think you should get to bet on other people's weddings.
Yeah, you
I
don't
think
know
that
the people.
People at the wedding can't be involved. Yeah. It's like the venue offers it, and there's like one-sided like
one
that's
mirror.
fun.
yeah,
Two-way
so
mirror.
like 10 people can go in and bet and stuff, and then they just watch like the rehearsal and the wedding and stuff.
That's like I really like Jackson's idea. I think that would make weddings so fun.
I think that would make it a blast. Yeah.
Okay, that's fantastic.
All right, which one are we investing in?
I'm
You got first pick this week.
I do have first pick this week. Oh no,
Lauren, you have first pick
Lauren
this
has
week.
first pick this week.
I want to go with the Huber, the horse Uber.
Hoover's good. I like.
Yeah.
Nay. That's my horse impression.
I'm gonna. I hated that. Sorry, not yours, mine. I'm gonna invest in Blake's. The
Anesthesiology.
All right, give me the wedding betting.
First
We call
class-
it wedding betting. Betting wedding. There's a name.
it's called the wetting with T's.
Wetting.
wetting. I don't know. I don't know if I like that. Betting.
Should we pitch each other?
It's betting. Yeah, we can pitch each other. I don't see why not. We're guys. We're gonna
I
pitch each other.
love how we like each week I ask you and you it's like asking your dad something that like you know he's gonna say yes to, but you still have to go through the thing.
Yeah, it's like
we
Dad,
can
can I
do
eat
that.
my carrots? Yeah. All right, you want to start or you want me to?
Dad, can I eat my
I'll
carrots?
start. All right, Invisa screen.
Okay.
Here's Invisa screen. Lauren doesn't even care about this one. She's probably posting our clip on Instagram.
What?
What?
I'm listening. All right.
All right, this is Invisa screen.
Okay.
Invisiscreen is I honestly think this could be pulled off. It's like replacing the screen door with something that humans can walk through, but it kills bugs
Yeah.
or repels bugs. Like it's some sort of like electromagnetic field, I think.
That's a really good
I think
one.
conspiracy people would have a field day with it and think it was like warping our brains.
Yeah, it would be similar to like 5G. It's just a screen of 5G.
Yeah, it's like a wall of 5G that we can walk through, but like a mosquito would be... Because my thing is like, I hate having... I have a screen door right now, and
Bless you.
it's the couch is kind of blocking it, so it's like... Have you done...
I've been there.
Yeah, you know how you have to like shimmy it, and I'm just like, I want to get rid of this, but I don't want the bug. I guess that's a really niche... We put the couch there that's blocked.
Yeah. I love it. Also,
Screened in porch, but it's all open air. I mean, that sounds nice. That sounds...
that's just outside.
Well, but bugs can't get
Yeah, but the Invisiscreen is
because the Invisiscreen's there.
I think that's feasible and fun for the whole family.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Maybe it's like a
understand.
shock collar. You just have to put a shock collar on every bug.
When they're born.
They're born,
they
have
get
to
sent to a little factory.
come in. Yeah. Okay, I love it.
Wait, I don't understand. But there's no seaweed in my teeth.
There's not.
Okay. I don't understand the 5G conspiracy. Like, why?
They're saying
It's like
that
you know how
like,
they did the vaccine. That's like their new way of getting in our brains.
I don't understand why they're worried about 5G. I feel like LTE is much more prominent. Like no one is using 5G anymore. I don't think, do they?
No, 5G
Yeah,
is an evolution of LTE. 5G is the new thing.
Oh, really?
I think that anyone that's conspiracy is rooted in that the government is trying to warp our minds and get into our brains is they already did it. Like the way, like if you look like your TikTok For You page, it's like, all right, they know everything that I want.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
know exactly who I am.
They know what I want shockingly well.
Yeah. It's like they've gathered, like we give them so much data that it's like they don't have to do anything crazy to get it.
This is the most podcast conversation we've had so far.
Yeah,
on the podcast.
fuck. If this was a clip, it would be like, who let these guys have a podcast?
Oh, so they're really just letting anyone have a podcast now. All right.
Next.
They have party buses.
Correct.
They have party boats.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys fans?
I hate party buses. Party boats are fun.
Yeah.
What's wrong with them? What's the one thing that they both have in common that like no one is doing?
Stop at a red light and you smack your head on the wall.
They're both earthbound.
Oh,
Your
party craft.
Party hot air balloon.
Oh, I was thinking spacecraft.
I was thinking that.
It is it's a really long and wide platform attached to a hot air balloon. You go up there with your boys.
Yes.
You need like half the amount of drinks because you're so high up.
Yep. I love this.
Blasting music. No, you're not disturbing anyone. Go up, have a great time, come back down, go to the bars.
I think that's
I
great.
love that.
I love party.
Wouldn't that
hot
be
air
a
balloon.
blast?
So fun.
Yeah. I mean, I think like, yeah, maybe you have like 4 balloons at each corner so it can be like a big thing.
Oh, no, I thought you meant you had 4 separate balloons with like walkways. So it's like one's a country themed hot air balloon, one's like
that's-
EDM,
The walkways sound
one's
terrifying.
The walkways sound horrifying. but here's my only worry. We need to somehow negate like littering. Like I don't want people throwing trash off. I obviously don't want people falling off.
Maybe it's a cage.
Yeah, but you need the open air. Maybe it has
Invisiscreen.
Maybe it has Invisiscreen.
And bugs can't get
First
in.
ever dual pitch.
Trash. It keeps trash in too.
It keeps you try and throw something out, just like
Flies right back in.
yeah. So I haven't come up with a name yet, but it's wait. Let's come up with this.
Party balloon? No, that's fucking stupid.
It's 3 sheets buttered to the wind.
Hot guy balloon? Hot.
We'll talk about it later, but that's party balloon.
Is going in a hot air balloon like a pretty accessible activity? Like,
I think it probably is more than we realize.
You could do it this afternoon if you wanted to. I think.
I'm good.
so sick.
I've never done. Well, I
wouldn't
don't want
want
to.
it?
I have stuff going on this afternoon.
Oh.
I had a teacher.
Oh,
I had a professor in college that he was like the most. Do you ever have those guys that are just the most interesting man in the world?
yeah.
He was like telling us about his life, and somehow we got to the point where like what are your passions? And he's a world champion hot air balloon racer. So like the way they do it is it's not like going to a checkpoint. It's like they go up and whoever can go the furthest away from the checkpoint in 24 hours like wins. And he's like, we're like, how do you steer it? He's like, you don't really. And he was
Just get lucky.
He was like, you're calculating like where the winds are the strongest and stuff like that. And he was telling us this story. We're like, have you ever almost died? And he's like, yeah, we had a couple times. There was one time where they're going through this fog and they're like altimeter or whatever, altimeter.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever tells you.
Checks out.
It's not working. So I have no idea how either. And they're going through this mountain range. And he's like, we're just like, have no idea where we are. And they come through this cloud and miss this mountain, the top of this mountain by like 5 feet.
That's
my
so
God.
scary.
He crashed into an olive tree once that he said was just rock solid.
That's
but
ironic.
yeah,
That's wild. So
yeah, it's
he's-
erotic.
Ironic, because like
That-
olive trees are supposed to be like a symbol of peace.
Oh, I thought it's just the branch.
Wait, was he
Part of
was
the
he just
tree.
by himself up there? Or did he have?
I think you have it's like you and one other guy.
That's erotic.
Co-pilot?
It's like Brokeback. Ooh, movie idea. Brokeback Mountain in a hot air balloon. Now we're getting somewhere. All right, what's your next one?
Okay. You got a car lane, you got a bike lane, you got a sidewalk. What are you missing?
Plane lane.
Fuck, that's good. Speed walking lane.
Yes, thank God. Someone's finally saying it.
I feel like we might be coming at it from different angles because I would use it.
Yeah, I would use it as well.
Oh, you would
I
use it,
hate
okay.
like not being able to pass people.
Yes, it drives me crazy. If you're strolling, especially on the street that our office is on, is
Yeah.
like prime like window shopping, like
Yep.
strolling. People are going so slow out there, and I want to go pick up my food or go home from work. Like I a lot of times just end up walking in like the parking spots.
Yeah.
Because it's
Or like, do you ever do that one where you go to walk around them, but they're like, are all the poles there? So you grab the pole and do a spin around them.
the edge of it. Yeah, I did that. Yeah, exactly. I go on the outside of the pole. So speed walking lane. If you can only use it if you're like a man on a mission, getting somewhere.
Can I interject real quick?
Of course.
Yeah.
I think it's crazy. So I have 2 business ideas for you guys today, and one of them
You do?
I do, and one of them involves. I thought you were about to say my exact idea. It's another type.
You brought 2 pitches today?
Yeah.
This is awesome. Okay.
So proud
Well,
of you.
that's-
Well, sorry. Are you finished?
No, that's the end. I want to hear yours.
Okay. Well, this kind of has to do with, and it's similar.
Let's hear it.
Okay.
So excited.
This is awesome. We didn't know this. What a treat.
What a treat. Okay, so the first one I have is called a scooter road. So they're concrete paths that are built above the road with the same technology that airport walking pads use. So you can scooter on them and you're just blasting by traffic.
Wait, they have the like
They're like,
conveyor belt
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and you're on a scooter?
Yes,
So it's
yeah.
like twice.
yeah, so
You're hauling.
however, they are exclusive to Razor scooters, bringing back the notion that they are cool because now some people are like, oh, what's that guy doing on a Razor scooter? So no one's going to make fun of you because it's exclusive and not everyone can get up there.
Is it membership based?
It can turn into that.
Yeah. We should just start price gouging it.
Yeah, that
I
sounds
love
awesome.
it. That's fantastic.
I think Razor scooters are awesome.
I think they are too. People
But-
are like, what?
Maybe I should get one for my commute.
yeah.
It's just a lot.
They're
of
not
work.
that.
They
They're
don't
not
really
that.
help.
Yeah, no. They're. It's honestly like slower than walking.
Okay,
Unless
I
you
don't know about that.
unless you have like greased up bearings. Like once those things start to rust, you're. Okay, so to yours, I had one the other day where I was walking to the grocery store, down Abbey Kinney, and these girls were walking so slow, and so I caught up to them very quickly, and they kept turning around, like as if I was like gonna do something, and that's why I was walking behind them. But I was just like, in reality, you're just going 4 miles an hour. I don't have any malicious intent.
I had a similar encounter yesterday where the guy kept being like this, which like,
Yeah.
I would do if there was a guy that close to me.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah,
It's also just like, get out of the way.
you need either a speed walking lane or a
Scooter road,
scooter road.
Scooter road
Scooter
or
road.
plane lane.
plane lane.
Or plane lane. Plane lane, sneaky good idea. All right, you got one?
Yep, of course. I got a VR headset that mimics first class no matter where you're sitting in the plane.
Love it.
It turns like the Biscoff cookies when they hand them into you, like it turns it into a full meal.
But when you eat it,
It still tastes like Biscoff cookie. But like
Okay.
you're
Wait.
getting.
Are you guys a Biscoff cookie person or a pretzel person?
They don't offer on Delta. It's like Biscoff Sun Chips or
I'm a Sun Chips guy.
Almonds.
It's different. Okay, yeah.
I'm a Sun Chips guy as well.
Love Sun Chips.
On Southwest I like the honey roasted peanuts, and on Delta
Southwest, they only give me those fucking trail mix bullshit. I also don't fly Southwest anymore because it's a fucking night. What? Whose idea was it to be like, let's make what's missing from boarding a plane? More stress. That's how
I
the meeting
actually
went.
disagree.
Because it's a free for all. You don't have an assigned seat.
There's no boarding group? Oh.
you have a boarding. You're assigned a position to board. Like you have to board in an exact
You don't
order.
have a seat?
You
No.
pick your seat when you get on
It's
the plane.
fucking
Oh, I
pandemonium.
never fly
one.
Southwest.
Yeah,
It's
it's the
insane.
worst.
I will as a kid. I thought it was great when we would travel like with the family and we would fly Southwest because then we could all sit together.
Why don't you just book your seats together and then you don't have to worry about?
Well, because if you book it late, then I actually like Southwest. And they used to be really cheap. I feel like now it's not even anymore. But the want to get away fares used to be like $69. It was awesome.
Let's just spend the whole episode talking about
Different
Southwest.
airlines.
Airlines.
Okay,
It's time to
it's-
get me started on American.
I fly.
It gives you more legroom like in your headset.
I think this would actually be a nightmare because you would be like, oh, wow, I have all this room. And then you'd be like, poof, like you'd be like tripping over shit the whole time. And eating, you'd be like trying to take a bite out of a sandwich and it'd just be one cookie.
Yeah, but it tastes like it.
No, it's still a Biscoff cookie.
I think, and like,
It's a bad
you'd be like
idea.
rub like all over the guy next to you.
Yeah.
Like, you'd be whacking him.
You also
over.
look like an insane person.
Imagine the guy in a VR headset, like on
has
the
an
plane, like,
has an Oculus on.
Okay,
He's-
you're not doing that in
no,
first class.
In first class, everyone in
I'm
first
doing
class.
I'm
is,
doing I'm doing tricks in first
You're
class.
doing jumping
juggling
jacks?
rings and pulling bunnies out of hats. You should see this guy in first class.
No, the one
Oh my God, I don't know I feel like I'm possessed there for a second.
yeah. No, I do. If I'm in first class, I'm doing tricks.
Yeah.
I'm doing tricks on it.
Yeah.
I love when people say that. She's doing tricks on it.
Oh,
I don't know. Let's not get into it. But
all right. Let's talk about it. The Formula One, F1 Drive to Survive, that show on Netflix. I haven't seen it, but I've heard really good things. My brother watched it and he said it was great. Everyone's into Formula One these days. And the reason I bring that up is that we've got an awesome podcast in the Almost Friday Network. It's called Red Flags. And they had a guest on this week, Noel Miller. Ever heard of him? He does videos with Cody Ko. I mean, not that he's secondary. That's just like another frame of reference. Noel Miller episode is out now. Red Flags pod with our buddies Matt and Brian. They're awesome. It's a great episode. Noel Miller came into the office. He sat right in this chair. Well, he probably sat in that seat. But I was here when he came in, and he walked right by me. And I wanted to say hi, but I clammed up. And I didn't. So the next best thing is listen to the podcast, which I'm going to do and you're going to do. And it's going to be great. Listen to Red Flags with Noel Miller, out now.
all right, what's your next pitch?
I got Screen Shield. It sounds similar to my last,
It sounds almost
my
identical.
first one, but it's totally different. And it's really actually, it is very derivative of a previous pitch, but not that one. It's very similar to SharePods,
Okay.
but it's for your TV. Because I have this situation, I would say, where if I'm sitting on my couch and I'm looking at my TV, the way my house and the neighbor's house are lined up, if I look through the window, I see their TV screen. Oh. And so then, our neighbors to get to their apartment have to walk right by a window that sees my TV screen. And so the other night, I was kind of dozing off on the couch. And I wanted to put something on, and I was like, for some reason in my mind, I was like, I got to put on something that's not embarrassing if the neighbors are seeing this.
Yeah.
So it shows the news, no matter what you're watching.
This is now the third pitch that we've done that is the same idea for different devices.
What's the other one?
Yeah,
Last week I did. It makes all your tabs look like you're googling something smart. I love it. It's I don't like.
Derivative.
No. It's good. It's good. I don't know why it's such a change of heart. Lauren, you want to give us your second one?
Yeah.
Stupid idiot.
You guys.
Stupid.
Hey, Will.
Stupid fucking idiot.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, Will. I'm sorry, man. It's all right. Dude, it was a good idea. I'm sorry.
Too good at that.
Do you have that feeling in your
I'm
throat
trying
right
to make
now?
myself cry.
Do you have that feeling in your throat right now? It's like closed up.
Yeah.
All right, Lauren, what's up?
That's what I have nightmares about. Okay, sorry.
Okay, this one is called the friend sitter. So it's like a babysitter, but it's a friend sitter. So
Wasn't this his idea last week?
I don't know.
I
It
don't
doesn't sound
remember.
familiar.
You could hire
I
a
was
friend.
blacked out that whole episode.
That's prostitution for friends.
Yeah, it sounds
Another
like-
horrible
No,
idea.
just wait. You don't even know what's happening.
Sorry.
Okay, so it's a microscopic creature with a with a built-in security camera. Like it's tiny. It's so tiny
Okay.
that you can send to your friend's house if you're worried about them and make sure that they're doing okay. A lot of times, this is like kind of dark. Not dark. I'm just whatever. A lot of times people will say that they're okay and they're really not. So the friend sitter is a discreet way of checking in on your homies without being too overbearing or nosy, or at least they don't know that you are. So it's like a tiny little guy.
Hey, Lauren, if you want us to check in on you, you don't have to invent something. Okay?
No.
This feels like people would immediately utilize it for spying.
Yeah, but no, it's not. So the thing...
Wait.
Oh,
So
no,
when I
yeah.
said that, I didn't realize it wasn't. What?
Okay, so the thing is, you have to... The only way you can get one, it only works at specific people's houses, and you have to, like, prove to the company that you guys are, like, really close friends before you can buy it. And, like, it's a whole screening.
I mean, this is also just a wellness check. Like, you can do this to anyone.
Yeah, but it's like a tiny little thing that
But it's
comes-
tiny.
Yeah.
I feel like you're overlooking that part. It's
Oh,
microscopic.
they don't know it's there.
No.
Okay, I zoned out for a second.
What if you're like, I gotta, like, you get approved, you get through the whole thing, and you send it over, and they're just
Flicking it?
going crazy on themselves. What do you
Going
do?
crazy on yourself is such a...
Oh, I guess she's fine.
Oh, he's going crazy on himself.
No,
Fuck.
You can
Oh no, he's
Fuck,
going
he's
crazy.
going crazy on himself.
Okay, well, it won't, like a little creature can sense that and it won't enter if
It can
there's
hear
something-
skin hitting skin.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Ugh. What a gross
It's
visual.
the friends.
I know.
Okay.
Now I'm just picturing you going crazy on yourself.
Do you guys like it?
I was picturing you going crazy on yourself when you said that, and I hated it.
Ugh. I do like it. I ruined it.
Okay.
Oh God.
I actually
So
wrote
hairy.
this. I actually wrote this one down while Lauren was saying hers, and I was gonna say it on next week's episode because yours reminded me
Okay.
of this for some reason. It's okay. It's an app that everyone you know downloads.
Okay.
Once you're friends with someone, you like once a week you put in all the people in your thing of whether or not it's for friends mostly. Like, would you hook up with this person, but like you can't say that you would or whatever, and then like at the end of the week it'll be like, these are your friends that are kind of down.
Okay. But it only lets you know if you both indicate.
Yeah, it doesn't let them know like that you want, like if I wanted to hook up with you, you wouldn't know, but you would know if you also wanted to hook up with me.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's kind of just like Tinder for friends, I guess.
Another situation where, dude, you can just text me. You don't have to invent the app.
I like that because it's very subtle.
It's
I do
subtle
like that,
and
yeah.
like
Tinder for friends.
think about like all the like after you graduate college and you're like talking to people and they're like why'd you never like make a move or
Yeah.
whatever? And you're like, oh, I didn't know.
No.
Yeah.
Didn't know.
Yeah. No, I like that one a
What
lot.
would you call it?
Crimble.
Crinder,
Why?
like
Crows.
crows and Tinder.
It's like crows.
All right, it's
and-
Tinder for crows.
So you don't even need like a profile or anything. It's literally just the name of.
It's like your contacts.
You're already
It's
friends.
Tinder for dogs.
Your contacts, and then at the end of the week, you both get a text at the same time. And it's like, yo, Will also wants to bone.
And then imagine getting a text like, haha, I did that as a joke.
Yeah,
And be like,
suck. Oh my
LMAO, me too.
God. Oh, that would suck.
All right, those are our pitches for the week.
That was fun.
That was it.
Right?
All right, let's do a draft. That was quick. Was it actually?
Yeah.
Let's do a draft.
No, I think.
Okay.
I think we're vibing.
We got some good stuff for you guys today. We got
We got pirates that don't exist and board games that don't exist.
pirates
What
that
do you wanna
don't
do first?
exist. Let's do pirates. I think it's gonna be a fun way to get into it.
All right, you want to start?
Yeah, I got
Wait, you should tee it up.
okay. Today we have pirates that don't exist. I'm going to start us off with Skid Mark Splinters.
Oh, ooh.
He is just a roughneck pirate, and he was walking the plank, and he slipped, and it gave him splinters all up his bum, and then they felt bad enough for him that they let him back on the thing, but then they started calling him Skid Mark Splinters.
That's great. I love it. I've got old Snaptooth.
Yep.
He's got a tooth that he can snap on or snap off, depending on what he's eating.
I got Gapesy Underdeck.
Whoa.
You do not want to get caught by this guy.
That's subversive.
He like his crewmates have said that they hear just haunting screams of people that go under the deck with Gapesy.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I don't want to know what's going on down there.
You have an idea.
I have a glimmer of one. All right. My second one, I've got Tom Johnson. He was an accountant for 12 years, and he decided that accounting wasn't his calling, and he wanted to get into the high seas.
He just wanted to live a life of piracy.
And unfortunately, they were like, "Yeah, no, we were all born with cool pirate names." And he's like, "Well, it can't just be Tom Johnson." And they're like, "No, you got to stick with it."
It can.
So that's Tom Johnson.
It's almost like more intimidating because he's like such a good pirate that he doesn't need the intimidation factor.
Arg, will ye feel the wrath of Tom Johnson? I think I have a good Barbosa.
Yeah,
What does that mean?
William Barbosa. He's
What?
a pirate.
Barbosa, Captain Barbosa from Pirates of the Caribbean.
I don't know.
Arg, welcome aboard the Black Pearl.
Oh, that was good.
I got Two Legs Reinhardt.
Ooh,
He they're calling it. They're making fun of him when they call him that because he's like they think he's too much of a coward to lose a leg.
got it.
So he's just a
oh, because they all have peg legs.
Yeah, he's a goody-goody two legs.
Goody-goody.
And they call him Two Legs Reinhardt. It's like, everyone else, it's such a pirate thing to have a peg leg that like it's a notable characteristic that he still has two legs.
Absolutely. Well, that's a good segue into my next one, Square Peg Sandy.
Okay.
He has a unique square peg leg.
Yeah.
And his catchphrase is, "Watch me, watch me fit this square peg into your round hole."
Oh.
Okay.
Because you know the saying,
Hated that.
can't fit a square peg in a round hole.
Yeah, no, we know the saying, but
Yeah.
the visual is fucking grotesque.
Well, that's Sandy for you.
I got Cyrus Planks. He
Does not sound intimidating.
no, he's kind of the goofball of the group, and he's like a good locker room guy. Like after a raid, he's the guy like spraying everyone with mead and
Love that.
yeah. It's
So you're
fun.
gonna say with meat.
I love the idea that they have like locker room celebrations like when they won the division.
They go under the deck and they're like they all
I'm just dancing on my own.
they all have Oakley ski goggles on.
Yeah. Okay. And all the other pirates have to ship their t-shirts they made to Africa.
Oh,
Okay, I've got Red Balls. He was trying to capitalize on the success of Blackbeard,
yep.
and he doesn't have any sort of distinct characteristic other than a severe STI. So that
Red
was,
Balls.
He went with Red Balls.
I got Spooksy Pendergrass.
Pooksy's hell in it.
Spooksy is good. He's like an old head.
Okay.
Like he was really good back in the day, but now he serves more as kind of an advisor to like how to do it. He's a really good strategist.
Or like that.
That's kind of all I know about him.
Yeah, that's okay. That's all you got to know.
Yep.
I got Brass-Eyed Brigham.
There we go.
He has two brass eyes. Incredibly ineffective. They don't really know why. They kind of feel bad for him. He wanders overboard all the time. And it's like a huge waste of time and resources getting him back on the thing. But
Yeah.
it's like he's so lovable and innocent. I mean, the brass eyes look really intimidating. Sometimes they'll use it like if you see him, you're like, but he
Yeah.
can't see at all.
The light glimmers off them like perfectly.
Yeah.
He also every time he falls in, he sinks head first. It's such a nightmare to get him back on board.
Very top heavy.
All right, so I only have one more. Or we only
Yeah,
get
that was
one
my
more.
last one.
I got. Ooh, I'm between two.
Just do them both.
You have
I'll
one
give.
more?
I'll give him.
No, I've been trying to think as you guys have been going. I like this series though. This is fun.
Thank you.
I like this one.
I don't know which one. I'm gonna go with Little Levi the Marauder.
Okay.
He's a child that they picked up. Like his parents were, they did a good deed. They didn't steal him. His parents were killed in one of their raids, and they were like, "Oh my god,
Yeah.
what have we done?" And they took him under his wing, and it turns out he has like this crazy knack for marauding. Do you know?
I've never heard the verb marauding.
No.
I don't know if you can use it as a verb. It means like to loot. I learned that from a Tribe Called Quest album, and he's just so good at it. And they were like, at first they scolded him and were like, "Levi, like we have a responsibility to raise you responsibly, and you can't be out there looting." He's like, "But you guys do it," and they were like, "Fuck, like okay, I guess we're being kind of hypocritical." And then they started letting him go on these raids. And he like fits into places that other guys can't. But now they're worried like when he grows up, his skills going to translate to an adult body? Yeah, that's Little Levi the Marauder. I also had a guy named Coin.
Freddie
That
Adu.
could be a book. I like that.
Little Levi the Marauder.
Yeah, it sounds like a children's book.
I love it.
The other one is Coins.
I had another guy named Coins or Casey Dullblade.
Ooh, does not sound very threatening.
No, it's because he's doing so much hacking on people that it just like, yeah, it's more whatever.
Ew.
Whatever, I won't spoil it.
Okay, and then we have what else we have?
We got board games. Oh, what you got?
No. I thought you had another one.
All right, we've
Okay.
got board games
I
that
don't have
don't.
one.
Okay, we've got
Okay.
Okay, we've got board games that don't exist.
Yep.
All right, first I have Too Good to Be True. That's B with two E's. It's a game of deceit and deception all around the hive. It's like kind of like BS or something where you're trying to figure out if someone's bluffing or not.
Yeah.
But it's all about like bees and hornets and wasps and that kind of stuff. I haven't really figured out the gameplay, but Too Good to Be True.
I like it.
Yeah,
I got Skerplat.
I like it. I actually almost had Skerplunk
What?
Well, because
Kerplunk is
yeah.
the name, right? Yeah.
this is very similar to Kerplunk, but it's life size. So it's a giant like chamber or like dungeon. And if you're familiar with Kerplunk, it's this one is there are rods that go through, and instead of marbles, you're the marbles. So you and your friends load yourself into this thing, and you pick out different rods that are going to be pulled out, trying to get your friends to fall into the dungeon.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Oh, it's also safe.
Oh, thank God.
I was gonna play with like, do I go dark and like they die at the end? But I thought like it's not a good.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be fun.
So I was gonna say
It's like a foam pit.
It sounds like Squid Game. Like that would be some like Squid Game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kinda.
It's a foam pit, maybe?
Yeah.
I like that.
Nice.
No, it's a pool, and then at the end, everyone has a pool party.
Oh, pina coladas.
Yeah.
Okay. I've got Shoots and Ladders. Oops, all shoots.
Fuck.
Did you have this?
I had something very similar.
All right, Shoots and Ladders. Oops, all shoots. It's a take on the classic game Shoots and Ladders, but there are no ladders. It's all shoots, and it takes fucking forever.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna counter that with poops and bladders. It's just like Shoots and Ladders, but there are consequences when you land on a chute. Not only do you slide down the chute, but you're sprayed with a foul-smelling odor. Ooh. It reeks. Like it smells so bad.
Yeah,
You mostly play it outside.
I like that.
Okay.
I've got. This one sucks. I got Spider Love.
Lauren, the look that Lauren just looked up from her phone at Will and went,
Spider Love.
Wait, I didn't mean to make that face.
Spider
you
Love
can
is
watch
like
back the tape.
Spider Love's like Candyland, but it's all spider themed. And you're trying to find the perfect spider princess.
Oh, that's cute.
That's good, Will. Why do you think that sucks?
I like it.
I don't know the way you guys reacted.
No, I wasn't listening. I'm sorry, but now I'm listening, and I think that's very cute.
It's Spider Love candy. It's like Candyland for. It's like Candyland. It's like Spider Love is like Candyland for spiders, and you try to find your spider princess.
I think that's adorable.
That's so cute, Will. Will, that's good. It's cute and fun. I got
8 legs but only one heart. Sorry.
I got Honey, I'm Home.
I like it.
You have to roll. So you're a housewife, and you have to roll a series of dice combinations that equal different chores from around the house, and you have to get them all done before your like abusive alcoholic husband gets home.
Oh, wow. That's a bummer.
I liked the first half, and it just got kind of sad.
No, it's a commentary on the patriarchy. It's it's to teach kids how bad it is.
Oh, okay, good. Okay, good.
Yeah,
That feels good then.
yeah.
Okay. All right, I've got El Board Game Español. Think about this. Have you ever seen a board game? Have you ever played a board game all in Spanish?
No,
Well,
but I also don't speak it that well.
yeah.
But I don't even, as far as any of us know, that doesn't even exist.
All right, well, let's try and get through the explanation here without saying something bad. I bet you can't.
Yeah.
Tell us what's the
I
objective?
might have
Okay.
to take this out.
Bleep all of it so it
Yeah.
sounds like he said something horrible.
Hay 4 jugadores, es muy parecido a Monopoly y todos los lugares son, en vez de Atlantic City, son calles de Madrid.
So it's Monopoly, and you buy streets like Atlantic City and Madrid.
I don't know. I just am reading the directions. I don't know what any of that
you
means.
You didn't write the directions.
I don't know what any of that means.
Okay,
Putting something in Spanish is not offensive.
no, I was worried that you were gonna be like, it's about tacos and
Well, there is. Well,
Maybe
I won't.
we
I
should
won't.
just take. Yeah.
There is part of it. Well, there's a little bit of it that is about tacos, but I won't even. I didn't even.
All right, I got Civil War operation.
Okay.
A real Civil War soldier is bleeding out, and only you can save him. His leg has to come off, and it has to come off now. It's not a game of precision like the original operation, and it's a mess.
Oh God, it's a guy.
Yeah. Also, he's a Union soldier, so he's on the right side of history, and you have an incentive to like not let him die.
I like that a lot.
Thanks.
And you're just going for speed and like effectiveness. It doesn't matter.
You give him a stick to bite down on, and then you go to work with a
He doesn't
hacksaw.
buzz or nothing.
No, this is his second amputation.
Okay. Wow.
I like that. It's like a little history game.
I like that too. All right. My last one is Risk 2 Interplanetary Domination.
Ooh.
It's Risk, but for planets.
Okay.
Can you? What is that? I don't know.
It's like a
You
war.
never played Risk?
No.
It's like a game of world domination where you try to conquer the world with your little army.
Oh.
But this one, there's other planets.
Cool.
I guess that one.
No, it sounds
No,
cool.
I like it. I got Connect 35.
That sounds like a
Fun-
long one.
Fun bar game. It sounds like.
Similar to the board game Classic Connect 4, players choose yellow or red discs. They then drop the discs into the grid, starting in the middle or at the edge to stack their colored discs upwards, horizontally, or diagonally. Use strategy to block opponents while aiming to be the first player to get 35 in a row. It is a full-day affair, and the board is the size of a school bus.
I like that
It
a lot.
sounds sick. I would.
Yeah.
That actually sounds great.
Yeah, I would
Right?
play that.
It would suck to lose,
It's
though.
so long.
I'm envisioning this in like a like those outdoor bars.
Yeah.
Like a
Yes.
huge courtyard.
Yep.
And then you can like line
It's
up.
teams, too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, that
yeah.
sounds sick.
That's awesome.
I love that.
Wait, Rusty, what was that thing you were talking about earlier?
We were talking about how, like, have you ever met these people that their name fits their occupation perfectly?
Yeah.
My gardener growing up was named Basil. And he was just like the nicest guy, and I hadn't thought about him until like a week ago. And I always wondered, did he become a gardener because his name was Basil, or did his parents like envision, were they all gardeners and were like, we're gonna name him Basil?
That is very. I actually went to high school with a girl named Olive Gardner.
What?
Swear
Her
to
parents
God.
hate her.
No, her mom was like the sweetest lady in the world.
Wait, I
Why
hope
would
she
they-
listens to this.
I haven't talked to her.
Hi, Olive.
I would be very shocked.
Why would they do that? It's actually a great name.
Her mom was like very like quirky. Like I think it was like intentionally kind of funny, but like actually a cool name. I think Olive's a cool name.
Gardner is their last name?
Yeah.
Do you want to hear a spooky story to end it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Halloween's
Halloween.
We're doing a
coming up.
Halloween episode next.
Yep.
Oh, are we really?
Yeah, next episode
That's
is
gonna be
all in costume.
Okay.
Well,
No, I'm serious. We're wearing
no, I
costumes.
know. I'm excited. Okay.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's our next one.
Yeah.
That's
that
next
is.
week.
Next week.
Oh, should I
Whoa.
save the spooky story then?
No,
I've already
it's
brought it
fine.
up
We
after.
can have more spooky stories.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So this is true, by the way.
Should I turn the lights off?
Yeah.
No.
No. Don't turn the lights off. No, you won't be able to see anything.
Well, that's the point.
No, you will.
It's a
Yeah, you will.
spooky
It'll be-
story.
All right, we have to turn our phone flashlights on.
No, let's just leave them. Let's just leave
No,
them.
it'd be funny.
No,
Wait,
turn-
we
wait.
can do that for next week.
Why don't we turn the lights off and then we do this?
All right, you ready?
Why don't we just scare the fuck out of
Okay.
me?
This is a true story, for the record. You know the Cape Elizabeth or the Portland Lighthouse,
Portland headlight?
Portland Headlight.
Yeah.
There's like this other lighthouse that's out in the water, like a couple hundred yards, and it was the old one, and it's like probably like the last time they used it was like 1850 or whatever, old, decrepit lighthouse, right? And the story goes that there was this lighthouse keeper that lived there, and his wife died. He had divorced, and his daughter came to live with him in the lighthouse. And if you've seen this lighthouse that I'm talking about, it's like, we'll put a picture of it right here.
Okay.
If you've seen this lighthouse that we're talking about, there's no land, like it's just on a rock, and there's an old like dock to get there or whatever. And she brings her piano, and she's obsessed with piano, right? And she would play it, and she would play it, and she would play it. And he kept telling her, like, fucking stop it. Like, I hate when you fucking play that stupid fucking piano. And she
Chester.
she kept doing it. And so he cut her fingers off so that she couldn't. This is a true story. You can look this up.
Oh.
Cut her fingers off so that she couldn't keep playing the piano. And my friend was kayaking by it, and he swears to God he heard piano while he was kayaking by it.
That is spooky. I'm
Wait,
just
what-
gonna talk. What a wild way of dealing with that situation. Totally. All
She
you gotta
wouldn't stop.
Just throw the piano in the ocean, or literally just break the strings on the piano. It takes 2 seconds. Just cut the chords.
Wait, Rusty, when was this?
This was, I mean, I'd have to look it up, but it was, I would probably guess 1804.
Your friend?
Oh, when did he kayak by? Couple years ago.
That is creepy, but
Other people have claimed that they heard piano as well.
so he knew.
He knew going into it.
He knew going into it. That's my thing.
I don't know. Do you guys believe in ghosts? We can talk about that next week.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah,
next
I
week.
gotta pee really bad again. So
It's insane.
All
we
right.
should wrap.
Well,
We had a blast, guys. We love you. And
love ya.
Will said this last week, and I thought it was fun. We're proud of you guys for listening.
we are proud. We are so proud of you.
I hope you guys all have a fantastic week, and we'll see you guys again on Wednesday
Halloween episode next week.
next week. Love ya.